attitude towards the president is so dismissive and so demonstrably insubordinate. I mean, it's very strange that this White House mystifies me in so many levels. Now I understand better why everybody in the White House leaks against each other, because apparently the president is willing to tolerate it. But here's a man who leaks against the president, who says, in essence, on Korea that the president's got it all wrong and the president shouldn't be paying any attention to Korea's attempt to get a nuclear weapon. That's already settled. They're going to have nuclear weapons that they can menace us with. He really ought to be paying attention to only one issue, and that is Chinese trade. And fortunately for the president, I, Steve Bannon, am in charge of that issue, and I am smiting my enemies by the day throughout the administration and replacing them with my allies and acolytes. I mean, pretty bizarre.
What do you think General Kelly is thinking of this? Because, you know, there have been reports, not from his mouth, but from others who think that he's not a fan of Steve Bannon. How do you think he feels about this playing out in the media the way it has in the last 24 hours?
Look, if one person can get away with being insubordinate, if one person can get away with picking up the phone and calling reporters and being incredibly disrespectful, either on the record or off the record, about their fellow White House and administration colleagues, if somebody can believe that it is up to them to declare to reporters that the president is wrong on an issue and that they're the only one that's right, that really is a dangerous to an organization. It's one thing to have disagreements inside the House. It's another thing to have somebody who says, I'm going to glory in the fact that I can pick up the phone and call a reporter and tell them how everybody else is wrong with me. And remember one thing: the what did he call them? Ethno-nationalists. I mean, we're talking about neo-Nazis. We're talking about KKK members. We're talking about avowed white supremacists who marched through Charlottesville, some of them wearing T-shirts with quotes from Adolf Hitler, carrying torches and chanting Nazi slogans, chanting anti-black, anti-Jewish slogans. And all he can say about those people is that they're clowns. They are bigots. They are merchants of hatred. They're people who have no role in our should have no role in our political mainstream. And this is a guy who's the worst thing he can say about him is they're clowns. This is a man who gloried in the fact that he made the so-called alt-right, that he gave them a platform, he said, at Breitbart News. It's clear that he doesn't understand how